This is Redmond Caves in Redmond, Oregon. We're right across the street from the Redmond Airport. I'm going to turn left here. It's November 8th, I think, so it's actually a pretty day. You look over toward the mountains. I think that's the North Sister we're looking at there. It's covered with a little bit of snow. Snow level's probably pretty high right now, like 8,000 feet. I just came over Sandy Am Pass, nothing on the Sandy Am Pass. But it's a partly sunny day today, about as good as it's going to get in the winter. So I'm gonna head from the parking lot here. My timing is kind of crummy. I just got here at the same time as a school field trip, so there's gonna be children running around everywhere. But anyway, I'll see if I can avoid them. There's a gate, so nobody can drive through here. I'm pretty sure it's legal to like dirt bike, pedal bicycle and stuff. Yeah, so it's closed to motorized use. So I'm gonna walk over here and look at the map. So it's a one cave system, obviously. So there's apparently 5 caves here. We're parked right here. So I'm gonna I always go from south to north. So I'm gonna go over and do cave 5 real quick because it's super short and easy. There's cave 4. It's only got one entrance. Back here, notice it says too low. I've actually been through there. It's a crawl, but it can be done. So I'm probably gonna go counterclockwise like this. And then cave 3 and 1 are actually the same cave. You can see they're connected, and it's got a tiny entrance here, too small for a person, but obviously animals can get through there. So you notice you enter through the entrance called cave 3, you can come back around and go through here. Those are too low for real. I'm pretty sure those are not connected. And then finally cave 2. I think there's another small hole here that people can't get into. So I'm gonna see if I can do this without disturbing any other people. I've never seen a bat in these caves. It's in the city of Redmond, so it's kind of busy. There's another video on the internet of this cave though, where they show it's got lizards and other small wildlife, rabbits. That should be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna see today. Okay, so this must be cave 4. I think the kids went down that way. This is the biggest and easiest cave, but I'm gonna skip that for now, come back to it. I'll turn real quick. There's an eensy weensy sign with tiny fine print there. Huh, weird that I don't hear the kids. They must have made good time there. Anyway. So the sand here, very soft sand, almost like being at the beach. These are lava tubes. Some people claim they're not caves. Sign says cave, so it must be true. But yeah, whatever it is. Alright, so this is the one that the map calls Cave 5. You can see it's a pretty small entrance. I got here early in the day, I think it's about 9 a.m. So the sun is pretty low. Hopefully it should light up inside pretty well. I got a flashlight, but natural light's sometimes good too. A little bit of graffiti at the entrance there. Unfortunately, by virtue of location, this cave gets vandalized a lot. Nice, pretty. Let's see if I can. I'm shooting this video with a gimbal. I'm not used to my gimbal yet, so if it points at a funny angle, that just means I'm new around here. But yeah, so I'm on top of the cave entrance here. It's about 10 feet down, so not particularly safe, but I'll try to be careful. I'm only like a few hundred feet from the parking area now. There's free parking, but there's only room for like 10 vehicles. It's just a tiny city park. No restrooms or anything. As you can see by the pedestrian trails, it gets a lot of use though. For a beginning caver, it's actually a really nice place. It's relatively safe. There's not any huge cliffs to fall off compared to a real cave. Now this sticky gooey stuff here at the entrance, I'm not 100% sure what it is. It looks gross, like somebody just fouled it with like beer, but honestly the little things there is probably like some kind of animal droppings, like maybe rat droppings. I wish I knew more about animals. Same thing if you look down here. Whoops, it's making my gimbal turn the wrong way. If you look down here, there's a whole pile of animal droppings. Some sort of rodent, I would assume. And then look up here. There's round things. I don't know if those are spider eggs or what. If you look hard enough, there's a lot of wildlife around here. Now this is where the cave gets cramped. So I'm going to put down my camera for just a second. Oops. Adjust my camera a bit. Okay, I'm going to put on my gloves. That might help. And yes, they're clean since I went to the last cave. And then I'm going to get out a second flashlight. I want to have 2 flashlights, even though it's a simple, easy cave. It's always good to be prepared. I'm going to keep my flashlight with me, or my backpack with me too, so nobody gets tempted by the dark side. Okay, so here we are. The ceiling's only a few feet high. It's pretty, the rocks are worn from touching and stuff. I heard it's an old cave too, so. Wow, it smells weird in here. The floor is very soft sand, even finer than what they had outside. I'm gonna turn on 2 flashlights there. There we go. Might have to see what I'm doing. So. Okay. So, if you recall by the map, it shows this part of the cave hardly going anywhere. That's because it's a dead end. But obviously how far in you want to go, it just depends on how far you're willing to crawl. Obviously don't want to advertise that it's really long if you have to, you know, belly crawl. I'm doing a belly crawl right now. So if I sound like I'm having trouble breathing, don't worry, I'm not dying. Not yet, anyway. Huh. So. Looks like there's a couple tumbleweeds in the way. I try to practice zero trace ethic, but let's face it, if you're crawling on dust, it's impossible to leave absolutely no evidence you were here. This is so fine. So it looks like there's those droppings everywhere. Some kind of cricket jumping in front of me. So yeah, if I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna be crawling through those animal droppings. Hopefully they don't carry too many deadly diseases. Okay, this is as far as I'm gonna go, because one, it's gonna get tight in a few feet. Secondly, it's getting dusty, I don't want to breathe it. Thirdly, it slopes downhill. The thing is, I wouldn't fit through there. I bet you could dig out the dust, but you're not really supposed to just show up at the cave and start digging. So I'm gonna declare this a dead end. Turn back around before I get myself stuck. Okay. You can probably tell just by crawling through here.